This is special. This is special. It's Snalla on the radio. Join in here on Facebook Live or on your radio. Dial 888-565-1470 to join the show.
Awesome. Hi, we did it. We are here. I know if you've got a few text messages already from people that were looking for us to jump on. We've got people waiting on the lines. We are Snalla on the radio. This is a special presentation from the Skilled Nursing and Assisted Living Alliance, and I am your host, Melinda Pollard. I am the Vice President of Snalla. I'm also the Director of Community Relations at Artist Senior Living of Boca Raton, #BocaBest. Always got to put that in there, right? But today we are going to go through, this hour is going to go by really fast, so I do encourage all of you to go ahead, grab your dinner, grab whatever you're doing, listen, watch, do whatever, but make sure you are around for the whole hour because we have some surprises at the end. We're going to be doing some giveaways, some small business highlights. We've got some people on the phone right now, and also some people that are going to come on via video as well too. None of the board members were able to make it tonight, so I am it. But they are all incredibly busy and doing family stuff and doing work stuff. So shout out to our Snalla board. We'll have their picture up here in a moment as well too, so they can kind of like be with me in spirit. Okay. So today we are going to be talking about who is Snalla. Okay. And then we're also going to be talking about what's for Snalla in 2021 for those who don't already know. And we're also going to be talking about the Snalla pop-up. If you have not already been inundated with what the Snalla pop-up is, you're going to learn all about them tonight. You're going to learn how to create one to help put one together or attend one, and you're going to hear from people who have gone to a Snalla pop-up. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring on one of our board members who is on with us on the phone. So we're going to bring Fatima Rivera-Smith on right now. Is she on the line?
Yes, I am.
Fati!
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Hey!
Hiya, how are you?
I'm doing great. What a blessing to have you there. I'm sorry I was not able to make it, but I'm there for you always.
I know you are. I appreciate you so much, guys. And this is what Snalla is about. We are the Skilled Nursing and Assisted Living Alliance. And what we are is a group of professionals that are here for each other. And we do it however we can. We're all busy. We're all busy with work. We're all busy with family. We're all busy with self things. So there's always a lot going on, but we're always here for each other. And you're going to learn how we do that and how you can be a part of doing that as well. So Fatima is on the board with Snalla. She has been here from the beginning, right, Fati?
Yes, I am. And
Yeah.
I'm very proud of being part of a Snalla. We are not what people think. We're not a marketing or whatever you want to call it. We are just there to help each other and see how we can really help each other without being soliciting business.
Exactly. We always say we are not another networking group. That's my first thing when people ask, what is Snalla? We're not another networking group. And we love, by the way, all of our networking groups. Do not get it twisted. So to name a few, BCOA, ESRN, PFA, we love our networking groups and what they bring to the table, all of the interesting speakers and networking opportunities. We love those. Snalla is different because we're not another networking group. Their networking happens kind of by derivation, but it's not our focus. Our focus really is building relationships to be able to do business, to be able to support each other, because we know that the way that people do business is not through a business card. You do business with people that you like, people that you trust, and that is what Snalla is really all about. And also you do business with people that help you as well and are always thinking of you. So it's not about what we can get out of it, it's what we can give to others. So today, as you can see, Fati's on the phone right now. You can also call in at 888-565-1470 to be on for a couple of minutes. That is Fatima's picture over there in the sunglasses. She's perpetually at the beach, apparently. Right, Fati?
I wish I was.
Which is a great segue.
I just want to make sure that everybody knows that as Snalla, we are not a regular salespeople. We are here to help each other.
Right.
We're here to not market. We're here just, again, to help each
Right.
other.
Yeah. Which goes into our culture, which is an intentional culture. We call it the Snalla culture. Intentional culture in that everything that we do is intentional. We do everything that we do on purpose. We're never putting together an event or an initiative just because it sounds good. We are always looking to intentionally support each other. Kokisha Powell, who is our fearless leader, developer, idea machine behind Snalla, where is she? She's over there in the mask. She's the only one with the mask on in the picture. She's the only one following protocols in this picture. But she actually started Snalla. Back when she was in Palm Beach, before going to Broward, she did the Sniff Roundtable. And so when she came to Broward in 2013, she's like, I think I should do something similar. Something's missing. Something about what we're doing is not whole. And we're not supporting each other. People are getting burnt out. People are having panic attacks and nobody knows about it, right? We see each other all the time, but we don't know each other. So that is how Snalla got started back in 2013 in Broward County, Florida. And
That's
Fati
right.
was right there.
And
Yeah.
we have brought it up from Broward to Palm Beach, and we're growing. We had a beautiful last year Christmas train that I think that was the most amazing thing we have ever done. We
Yeah.
brought everybody together, and hopefully this year we're going to redo it even better, right?
We hope so. We certainly hope so. We were so fortunate to be able to, back in December of 2019, do the holiday social on a train. We were on the Bright Line. We started in Palm Beach. Then we picked up professionals in Broward, and then we took the train all the way to Miami, had a party in Miami, and took the train back. We had singing. We always say what happens on the train stays on the train. Right, Fati?
Oh, absolutely. I'll take the fifth on that one, right?
We had so much fun, though. And obviously right now we're talking about a lot of pre-COVID things right now, but also our gatherings, because we had our Snalla Broward chapter already. When I came to Snalla Palm Beach and came to Artist Boca, we thought, we should expand this to Palm Beach. And so Snalla Palm Beach was born in 2019, at the very beginning of 2019. And so we started having our monthly gatherings. We don't call them meetings. We started having our monthly gatherings twice a month, one for Snalla Broward and one for Snalla Palm Beach, throughout the month. And they've just been awesome, though. Even the way those are formatted are not always about a speaker. They're about truly connecting and knowing what each other needs. We do something called the partnership exchange, where people get up and they don't give their elevator pitch. We don't care about your elevator pitch. We care about you, right, Vati?
Correct. Absolutely. We're just here to help each other. And it's not what you or everybody thinks that we are. We are not a sales pitch. We are just here to say, hey, Melinda, what do you need? Hey, Kokisha, how can I help you? Hey,
Right.
Stephanie, how can we do this? This is what we are all about.
Yeah.
And to help our patients to get the care that they need.
Yeah.
That's what I think we're all about.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
You're so right. You're so right. And it's very hard to put it into words many times, but the people that are a part and the people that participate, they understand what we're saying. It's a very not tangible explanation behind what we do. The networking just kind of comes with it. Here in a couple minutes, we're going to go to break. We have a few other people holding. So we're going to say goodbye to Fatima, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.
I'm right here. Just let me know. I'm ready to go.
Thank you so much, love. Mwah, mwah. Have a great night.
Love
Before we go to commercial, though, I did want to mention that we will have a guest at 7:40, Emily Lawless with Allegiance Home Health. We're going to talk about our most recent Snalla pop-up. We're going to talk about a little bit more about the Snalla pop-up, what it is, and how to be engaged. And we're also going to talk about some of our small businesses and how to get these as
Okay.
well.
I'm
All right.
here.
Thanks, Fatima. Let's go to commercial, and we'll see you right after
Commercial.
this.
Bye.
Are you experiencing Zoom fatigue? Join a Snalla pop-up today. Join a Snalla pop-up today. Like the Snalla Facebook page and watch out for pop-up announcements. This is special. It's Snalla on the radio. Join in here on Facebook Live or on your radio. Dial 888-565-1470 to join the show.
I'm real tired.
All right, we are back, and as you can see, we've got our. I'm like, where am I pointing here? We've got our.
Hold on. I'm Stanley.
Fatima, are you still there? We can take Fatima off the line, guys.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here.
I know, but I need to put. I have some other callers holding, so I need to get them in too. But so you can stay on, but I need to get some other callers on because I know that Sabrina and some other people have dialed in, and if you are dialing in, I want to make sure you get a chance to say hello, and so we can highlight you. Do we have another caller on the line? And while we get those other callers on the line, hey,
Harmony, I'm here.
Armini, hey, love, how are you?
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Doing great, guys. Armini is with Senior Bridge, right, Armini?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, and so she's on tonight because not only has she attended a Snalla pop-up and has been just such an ardent supporter of Snalla, but when I first met her on like a Zoom coffee chat that we did, I knew that she was Snalla. She has the right understanding of how to connect with people, that it's not about giving me your brochure. It's not about seeing how you can get business from me. It's about getting to know me, who I am, right? So tell me, Armini, how did you hear about Snalla?
I heard about Snalla from a friend of mine, Lisa Spencer, who's amazing. You're friends with her too, as you know.
We love Lisa Spencer.
And yeah, I'm so happy that I am part of you guys, and I got to know you and everyone else.
Water's going to crack.
Yeah. I think we got some other sound on the line, so we can ignore that. But I thank you so much for calling in today, Armini, and telling us about why you connected with Snalla. Why do you connect with Snalla?
I connect with Snalla because I feel so good, especially during these challenging times, to have people with the same understanding and the same passion are surrounded by me and by them. It's a great feeling, and it's just so great to have people like-minded to give you support, to open doors for you, and overall just be around them.
Yeah, there definitely is something different about being in the presence of other Snalla people. And even when we've been doing our Zoom stuff, which we're going to talk about Zoom fatigue here in a minute, but even when we've been doing that, you always kind of jump off of those virtual Snalla gatherings feeling a little bit lighter, and feeling like you have partners in the community, like yourself, Armini.
Very true.
Yeah. So, and tell us a little bit about Senior Bridge since you're on. I'd love to highlight you.
Sure. At Senior Bridge, we're all about quality of care. We are in-home care experts for 20 years now. We provide care management, living care, private duty nursing, and companion care. The beautiful thing about us and our services is that we allow our clients to preserve independence, which is very important to them,
Nice.
but yet we meet their unique and individual needs of professional care. Also, what I love about us is we meet the highest quality of care. We're CHAP accredited, and we have exceptional staff. All of our cases are uniquely and individually personalized by registered nurses, and all of our caregivers are closely monitored by the registered nurses.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So
And I
that's
know
just
you
a little bit
working.
about us.
Yeah, I know you working for them says a lot because we only attach our names to other companies that line up with us that are like-minded. So it says a lot that you work for Senior Bridge Harmony.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for calling in today. I really do appreciate you. I hope you guys, if there's anyone else that wants to call in, you want to do that
Thank you, Melinda.
soon. Thank you, Harmony. Have a great night.
You too.
All right, guys.
Hey, Melinda, it's Sabrina Rodriguez. How are you?
Sabrina, how are you?
I'm doing great. I love your energy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It's a Monday, so I needed a little coffee before I got here, but thank you so much for calling in. And you heard about Snalla through me, or how did you hear about Snalla?
I heard about that through Emily Lawless. Emily's personality and energy is amazing as well, and she is just a firecracker.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, she's one of the guests tonight that's going to come in on the phone too, I think. I don't know if she's coming on video, but yeah, she is a wonderful connecting person that gets it. We're going to talk about the pop-up that we went on, and you were there, Sabrina.
Yes.
So
awesome.
give your feedback. What did you think about the Snalla pop-up? Truthfully.
Yeah, first, you'll talk about the Zoom fatigue, but I just think it was probably one of the first events that I've done in person, and, you guys did a great job of following social distancing, a group less than 10. We did almost everything outside, in fact, everything outside,
Yeah.
but I was able to feel the energy of everyone there. I actually had a few placement agents, that are counterparts to me here, and it was wonderful to meet them in person. I've seen them on Zoom calls. But, I loved it. And also the additional networking and connections that were made, it was just amazing. I didn't know who knew what, and because I had the opportunity to sit in front of everyone and get to know each other more, it was just amazing. It was really exciting. I was having a bad week, and, that event was one of the highlights of my week, my month probably too, and it was awesome.
That's so great to hear. And, to your point about, because you're a placement counselor and there were other placement counselors at this pop-up, and you got a chance to see the Snalla culture in action and understanding that we're not competitors. And obviously, as salespeople or marketers or people that are business owners, we know that it is important to do business, right? That's how we survive. But we understand the magic behind seeing people not as competitors but as community partners, because there is business to go around for everybody, and if you know those people, they can actually help support you.
100%. It was great meeting them, and I think that they have lots of years of experience, and like you said, there's lots of fish in the sea for everyone to be able to eat. So I think it's important to stay connected with those folks.
Yeah, that is so great. Well, I am so glad to have connected with you, and I know you and I need to chat a little bit later on tonight too, as we serve our general population, our community here in the South Florida area. So I appreciate you dialing in, Sabrina. You want to tell people your name real quick and your company?
Yeah, totally. My name is Sabrina Rodriguez, President and Senior Care Advisor for Assisted Living Locators. Where we help find the best senior living solutions here in South Florida. We've been around for over 17 years, and we help take seniors and their families from point A to point Z, and to try to eliminate all the barriers that can come awry when you actually are faced with that decision to having to take mom or dad into assisted living or memory care or even independent living.
Awesome, Sabrina. Thank you so much. And I didn't mention this to Armini, but if you want to place your information in the Facebook Live chat, you can do that. That way people can have your information and remember how to connect with you. But I really do appreciate you joining the call tonight.
Lovely. Thank you, Melinda, for inviting. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Sabrina. Have a great night.
You too.
All
We
right.
appreciate it.
Oh, Fati, you're still on? I didn't know you could have multiple people on. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have rushed you off, Fati. Well, hey, we're going to get into what a Snalla pop-up is here in just a moment, but I wanted to explain my get-up that I have on right now, because this is not what I wore to work. I hurriedly changed, and this is a throwback to Snalla 2.0. We did the Snalla Evolution 2.0 event back in, what year was that, Fatima? 2018? We did it at
17 or 18?
I think it was 2018, because I was still
18,
with
okay.
Brookdale. Yeah, and we did it at Solaris Coconut Creek, and it was
Oh, yeah.
a rollout of Snalla changing, and we stay very, very, we're very, very passionate about not having to stick to the line on anything, being flexible with the times, which has served us very well as we have gone into this pandemic time, to always have that mindset. But in 2018, we rolled out Snalla 2.0, the Evolution, Snalla Evolution, and these were actually our little scarves that all the board members wore. Do you still have yours, Fatima? Is she still there? No, she's not there anymore? Ah, she was there. She still has it. All of the board members who were there with us in 2018, they still have it. And actually, my daughter made these. But I thought it was a nice little throwback. And then, of course, I've got my Snalla t-shirt on. If you'd like any, you'd want to contact Kokisha Powell for that. I have my Snalla gear on tonight for Snalla on the radio because this is a very special night. So now, is there anyone else holding on the line? Nope, we're good. So I can move forward? Okay. All right. So let's talk about what is up next for Snalla 2021. If you don't already know, if you didn't already catch the quarterly gathering that we did in January, you probably don't know that those monthly gatherings, that second Tuesday, that fourth Thursday, that we were still doing, even though we had gone virtual and we no longer had the Snalla Palm Beach, Snalla Broward meetings, we still had them virtually. And just like everybody else, I got Zoom fatigue, and everybody else is like, I'm tired of a Zoom. So we thought, what can we do? What's a good solution for that while we're still being wise and still being considerate of protocols and in being safe. So as a result, there are no more virtual gatherings for Snalla for this first quarter. For January, February, March, you will not find any Zoom links being sent to you. If you've already been on the email Evite list, you won't get them. It was only in January. So visit the Snalla Facebook page if you'd like to see the replay, and you do want to see the replay because it talks about how to join a Snalla pop-up, which we're going to talk about more of in just a moment, but I think we have another caller. Who's on? No? Nope, we don't? Okay. Well, we don't have another caller, but it could be you. So dial in now. The 888
I'm back.
565 1470. Fatima is still on though. Hey, Fati.
Hey, Bob.
All righty. We lost you for a minute.
Yes, we did.
No worries.
The gentleman thought that I was off, so I'm good.
But you're here. I am so glad. So I just got done telling everybody about the Snalla virtual gatherings only happening right now quarterly. For all intents and purposes, we only did one for the first quarter of 2021. And we decided that we would move into a small group setting mindset. And that is really where pop-ups come in. But we also are thinking about some private movie screening events where you rent out a whole movie theater and only have 20 people. We actually did that for Artist Boca, and it went over swimmingly. It was such a great idea to get people out of the house and feel like they were doing things together again while still being safe. And also one-on-one coffee tea meetings, things like that. But the highlight for this quarter is the Snalla pop-up. And the Snalla pop-up is not new. We were doing them before COVID because they were excellent opportunities for us to connect with each other in a more intimate setting. So in the gatherings, even though they're awesome, right, you've got your icebreakers where you do your 2 truths and a lie. You get to know the people that are in the room with you. You do the partnership exchanges where people would get up and talk about what they needed. Again, not their elevator speech, but what do they need or what new resource do they have that could truly help everyone. So our gatherings were awesome. They were engaging. But the Snalla pop-up has been so great. Fati, you've been on a number of Snalla pop-ups. And do we have another caller right now? Who's on the line? Caller, you're on the line.
Hello? Nobody?
Who's on the line with us? Hello? Can you hear me now? All right, so we'll get them on in just a minute. Fatima's still here, but Fatima, you have been on a number of pop-ups, right?
4, and I tell you, and I agree with the pop-ups. And guys, I know that some of you might be a little thinking, but once you leave and your connection, that one-on-one is so different.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
It is. I often hear people saying they feel like they made 5 or 6 new best friends, because that's how you're able to actually connect with people way better than you would in a big meeting setting. And the pop-ups historically have been between 2 Snalla members, where they meet at their office or their community, they do a tour, then they go to lunch and they go to another community, or they go to both communities and then go to lunch, or they just go to lunch. Whatever it is, it's a smaller group setting and you're spending about 3 hours together. So like I said, by the time you finish, you feel like you made new best friends.
But it's 3 hours on one-on-one versus 2 hours with a bunch of people.
Exactly. So it's so much more impactful, guys. If you've never gone on a Snalla pop-up, you want to stay tuned to what we're about to say right now. But we are going to go to commercial, because that's another, we're gonna let you see our commercial, and then we're going to come back, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're here.
Are you experiencing Zoom fatigue? Join a Snalla pop-up today. Like the Snalla Facebook page and watch out for pop-up announcements. This is special. It's Snalla on the radio. Join in here on Facebook Live or on your radio. Dial 888-565-1470 to join the show.
All right, we're back. It's Snalla on the radio. And Fatima is still here with me. Right? Is she not still here with me? That's okay. I'm okay. I will be here by myself. But I have my Snalla board right here. So real quick, you can see me, you see Steve and Brian, you see Stephanie Schwartz, Steve and Brian and Stephanie Schwartz, Janae Walker, Fatima Rivera-Smith, Delia Goldberg, Kokisha Powell, April Stewart, and Anka Kapoor. Those are the Snalla board members, and they couldn't be here, but they are here in spirit. So we just rub on them here. Does it look like I'm rubbing on them? Okay, so we're gonna get back to the Snalla pop-up. Snalla pop-up, like we've already said, pre-COVID, it was a thing. Now that we are in 2021, we have decided to go away from Zoom for a little bit because Zoom fatigue. We all still have to have it. It's kind of our necessary evil, and it's not evil. It's really afforded an opportunity for us to stay connected in a time where there was no way for us to see each other. But now we want to move wisely. We still want to be very, very cognizant of the fact that there is still a virus out there, that people are still dying. People are still getting sick. And so we are wanting to be very careful. We're excited that the vaccine is rolled out, and that's helping so much to give us a light at the end of the tunnel. So meanwhile, we are doing small group settings, and that is what a Snalla pop-up allows us to do. Of course, we're not going and doing tours indoors for the most part. We do have a community that was pre-open. It didn't have any residents, so we were able to do a small tour there. But for the most part, we are focusing on our sites on being outside. At 7:40, we're going to have Emily Lawless call in, and we're going to talk about this last Snalla pop-up that I did with her. But Stephanie Schwartz has done one with Molly Wilson with Brown & Brown Insurance. If you've never visited the Snalla Facebook page, that is where you're going to see all of the updates. You're going to see all of the pictures from the Snalla pop-ups that have happened. You're going to see the announcements for the Snalla pop-ups coming up. Now, here's the thing. A Snalla pop-up really truly is organized by 2 people, 2 Snalla members primarily. we are in a different time, so we're not being as stringent on membership right now because it's just a matter of connecting with one another. So don't be afraid if you don't have a Snalla membership. If you'd like a Snalla membership, however, you can go to snalla.org and look at how to become a member of Snalla. But meanwhile, we are very focused on just connecting with one another. So the Snalla pop-up has two people that are organizing it, right? So you've got a Snalla board member and another person from another organization that have come together to organize a Snalla pop-up. Because it is small group, we're only inviting a limited number of people. So one person is inviting two people, another person is inviting two people, and then there's that wild card space there, okay? So many times when the pop-ups are posted on Facebook, there's a very, very limited opportunity for you to join in. So you want to do it quickly and contact the board member that is listed as the contact person on that pop-up. I cannot repeat that enough because I've had many people text me, message me, wanting to go to a pop-up. It is very important to contact the person, the board member that is the organizer for that pop-up. No, it's not as easy as an Evite, but we are in 2021, guys, and it's Rona time, right? It's COVID time. Things are different. So that is how you join a Snalla pop-up. Really is by getting invited by one of the two organizers of that Snalla pop-up, or responding quickly to the pop-up once it's announced on the Snalla Facebook page, okay? Again, this is not something that you're going to waste your time on. This 3 hours is such a very intentional time, that intentional culture, again, right, of getting to know people. And once you get to know them, you will remember them, and they will remember you when they have a client, a person that needs help, or they're just talking to someone on the street. They're going to remember who they met. You don't remember business cards as well as you do the face of a person that you got a chance to know, right? All righty. So right now we are at 7:36. I wanted to, Fatima, are you still on the line?
Yes, I am.
Awesome, awesome. So now we were just talking about the Snalla pop-up. You just had a Snalla pop-up.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about it.
Well, I have made a connection with Discovery, with Elisa.
Elisa, yes.
And that was great. But I got to really see and know what two new people with a move, which it was Denise and Robin.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
Move Made Easy.
Great because it's great because in my business, I got, patients that they need to move. And I really did not know what they would do. And luckily enough, I got that connection. So I'm sending some of my patients that need help.
That's
I can
awesome.
send it to them. But
Yeah.
it was that one-on-one.
Mm-hmm. It does.
That's
It
what
makes a
it's all
world of
about,
difference.
guys.
It does. And I've known a Move Made Easy since I came to Palm Beach. I didn't really know them in Broward as much, but when I came to Palm Beach in 2019, that's where I first met them. And I've referred to them before, but in all honesty, they weren't always top of mind. They are going to be now because I met Debbie and we sat there long enough with each other at Aloha Bakery that I was like, you kind of look like Sandy Patty. And we got a chance to talk about that. Elisa has
Oh,
tagged
geez.
me a couple
No,
of times.
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. Let me remind you. Skinny.
Oh, I'm sorry, the skinny Sandy Patty. And I know that's an
Thank
inside joke at this point, guys, but if you Google Sandy Patty, you will understand why I told Debbie with A Time to Move that she is the skinny Sandy Patty. Okay. So, and I can't,
Definitely.
it was, yeah. But after that lunch, I cannot tell you the number of times I've been tagged now on spam things. That's another inside joke. Go visit Aloha Bakery, which is another part of what we're doing today. We are highlighting some of the small businesses that we do business with, because outside of the skilled nursing and the assisted livings and the home health and the private duties, we do business in South Florida. So we are way more than just that. I joked with someone the other day and was like, if there was a way, you know how KFC used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken? Emily's online. Awesome. We're going to get Emily on. Well, Snalla, the Skilled Nursing Assisted Living Alliance, is Snalla, right? because we are doing business across industry lines. Even on the holiday social on the train, we had restaurant owners, we had real estate agents, we had mortgage brokers, we had insurance, we had everybody on there because that is how business works. Business is not insulated inside of this healthcare industry. It is everybody. So at any rate, it's a great idea to, I think, to highlight the people that we do business with, which I'm going to talk about here in just a minute. But yes, thank you, Fatima, so much. That was a great pop-up.
I honestly think that this pop-ups, and we had Lucrecia from
Yes.
Cornerstone,
Yep.
and we had you,
Yeah.
and we had Elisa, and then Amuz. I think it was so great.
Now, you know
Because
what? I just set
something
their business. Is it a time to move or a move made easy? It's a move made easy, right?
Absolutely. Move
But
something
see how I didn't remember their business as simply as I remembered their faces and them. So it's
Correct.
better to know the person. I don't always remember the business name, but I know what they do and I like them, and I'm going to call them even though I don't remember the business name. I'm going to look up their phone numbers that I got that we exchanged. So yes, that was great.
That's what we are all about.
Yeah. Definitely, definitely. Now, I know that Emily Lawless is on the line right now. Em, are you there?
Hello.
Hey! How are you, love?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. This is Emily Lawless with Allegiance Home Health, and she's on because she and I, just like how Fatima and Elisa over at Discovery Village, Boynton Beach, they just did a pop-up. She and I also just did a pop-up, and it was awesome. As a matter of fact, Sabrina Rodriguez, who just called in earlier, she was at the pop-up that Emily and I did. And guys, I got to tell you, Emily actually turned out to be probably the best pop-up I've done so far. I got to tell you.
Oh, thank you.
It was so great.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, and we did support a small business too by going to Casa Maya in Deerfield Beach.
Yes.
And that's also why I love SAW, because we're local and going places that are local and working together with the community.
Exactly. It's such an important thing to be able to uplift all of us, not just the people in our industry, not just the people that we know, but everyone. And guys, I got to tell you, so I told you before that with a pop-up, you're going to one building or community and or in a person's office. And this was such a great example of doing a pop-up with someone that was not in a community or a facility. So we got a chance to go to Artist Boca. We did a backyard patio meet up, of course, because we're not letting people inside right now out of the abundance of caution. But we were outside, and then we did a stop at Allegiance Home Health for a parking lot meet and greet. And Emily, take it away. Tell them about what you did.
Oh, well, welcome aboard to Allegiance Air. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Snalla Pop-Up 2021 with students from Artist Boca continuing to Casa Maya for lunch. And that
It was
the intro.
Yeah, that was great. Like, so when we came to the parking lot, they had set up seats like we were in a airplane. And so she did the whole flight attendant spiel with us, and I love that with continuing service on the Casa Maya Grill. And then she had snacks for us. By the way, artists had provided blankets earlier. And so it was perfect because it was a very chilly day.
Very much handy because I was freezing in my Florida gear. The best was when Linda, you sent a reminder email saying, make sure you dress like you're getting off a plane in New York City.
Yeah, I know. It was
so cold out that day.
Fatima? Fatima, are you okay? Fatima? Fati, can we get somebody to check on Fatima Rivera-Smith, please? If you know where she lives or if you have her phone number, if you could please check on her, please. Yeah, let's go to commercial break real quick. Hold on one moment, and we're going to come right back, okay?
Yeah, no, let's make sure she's okay.
Okay.
Are you experiencing Zoom fatigue? Join a Snalla pop-up today. Like the Snalla Facebook page and watch out for pop-up announcements. Are you experiencing Zoom fatigue? Join a Snalla pop-up today. Like the Snalla Facebook page and watch out for pop-up announcements.
You see this guy's in love with you.
Make it a great Valentine's Day, huh? From the FM Money Talk Radio Network, WWNN.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know you're probably just a little bit nervous.
You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up! Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED.
We all are in Snalla, ready to serve each other and our community whenever needed, with the resources that we all have to offer.
Right.
So, yeah, it was so much fun.
It was so great. And again, you were just such a great person to host with, and I would totally do it again. And it was such an example of how you really, truly can make you can make it your own. It doesn't have to have one particular format or another. It really is just about getting together and connecting. So, Emily, thank you so much for dialing in tonight.
Thanks for having me. This is so much fun.
Yay! And
I'm back on.
You're back. Okay, good. Fatima is back on. She's okay, guys. She's alive.
I'm still alive.
You're still alive.
I just went the wrong way.
You guys are welcome to stay on if you like, because we're going to get ready to go into highlighting some of our small businesses that we do business with, as well as doing some giveaways. So this is the time. Now, Fatima, we did go off for a little bit, so it looks like some of the viewers kind of fell off, but we're still going to do our giveaways. So if you know anyone that's watching right now that'd like to come back on to make sure that you can get some giveaways, Fatima is okay, all right? So
Let me reach out to them.
Yes, reach out to them. Let them know to get back on. And if you can hear me way in Facebook Live land without being on, how do we talk to people if they're not on? You can't. So let people know to get on right now. Either tune in on the radio. We've got our call numbers 96.9 FM, 103.9 FM, 95.3 FM. And then if you're still listening to AM, which, by the way, I did today. It is so cool. You get a chance to hear things you normally wouldn't. 1470 AM. And then obviously across platforms, especially Facebook Live. Okay? All righty. So real quick, I wanted to highlight there is a business in the Boynton Beach Mall. It is the Hallmark store. And Elaine's Hallmark store, guys, she is such a lovely person. And I have committed to purchasing gifts for professionals and other things from her store because she's so incredibly nice and always is looking to see how she can help you and get you the right gift. So for anybody that's watching, I'm going to be giving away, this is a new, it's Innis, the Energy of the Sea. It's a cologne spray and a body lotion, and it's travel size because hopefully we're going to start traveling again soon, right? Right?
Yes, we are.
Perfect time for Valentine's Day.
And Valentine's Day, right? And it's in a heart bag, so I've got a Valentine's gift all ready for you to re-gift if you'd like, okay? And then also, we've got these lovely organic body butters that are made by Just Body Products. And so Gay over at Just Body Products, she actually made these for artists with our logo on it. We were giving them away, and I want to make sure other people get them. I know people that were so impressed with this, they actually called her, and they're ordering other stuff, candles and other body butters. So this is a very nice gift, and especially with all that hand washing that we're doing, you want to make sure that you moisturize. Okay, looks like we got people back on. If you weren't on before, Fatima is alive and well. Say hello, Fatima.
Hey, guys. I didn't choke. I'm okay.
Thank you. We're so glad that you were not choking, but you sounded like you were. So, and Sabrina Rodriguez, thank you so much. She stopped by the show earlier on the phone, and so go visit the comment section in this live, and you'll be able to see her contact information and what she does there. All righty. So we are coming up towards the end. We're going to start giving away some stuff, and our question, our trivia. I talked about a culture. I talked about a Snalla culture earlier in this show, in this broadcast. And if you weren't on earlier, then you didn't catch it. And I'm not going to tell you. You just should have known. But if you were a part of Snalla, if you know anything about Snalla, and Emily and Fatima, sorry, you were not able to answer this.
Nope, that's okay.
Please.
I want to hear what they say.
You want to hear? Okay, so if you'd like to call in, that number is 888- 565-1470. 70. Okay, what? That's that brain there. She's remembering stuff. Call in 888-565-1470. And it's not the hashtag Boca Best show, though. It's Snalla on the radio, guys. That's a different title, a different show altogether. This is Snalla on the radio. Or you feel free to put your answer in the Facebook chat as well, too, because I am looking at it. So again, Snalla has a culture. It's a particular kind of culture. Many corporations adopt this. If you can tell me what type of culture is the Snalla culture, and I'll give you a hint. It starts with an I. It means on purpose. So if you would answer, call 888-565-1470. And while we're waiting for people to answer that trivia question, I did also want to give Emily just a quick chance to talk about allegiance for like 30 seconds. Go. Emily.
Sorry, hello. Yes, I'm Emily Wallace, and I'm passionate about helping others. Growing up with a special needs brother, amongst other things, has taught me the importance of compassion and a helping hand. So as a care coordinator with Allegiance Home Health, helping others is a daily occurrence for me. My company, Allegiance Home Health, is available to you and your loved ones to provide home health services. So we provide nurses, therapists, that meaning physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, private caregivers in the comfort of your own home. A speech therapist could be very beneficial for someone after a stroke. And so if you know of anyone, please always feel welcome to reach out to me. I'm Emily Wallace, and I would love to help. So thank you, Melinda, for that time.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I just appreciate you getting on, right? So, all right.
Yeah.
Has
Emily,
any...
tell us what county...
Yes, so going back to our my flight attendant little speech, Allegiance Air travels in 5 counties with stops in Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie. Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties.
Awesome.
So,
and that's Allegiance.
I'm located in Broward and Palm Beach.
That's Allegiance Air, not to be confused with Allegiant Air, which is an actual airline.
Yes, this is Allegiance Home Health.
So now, if there's no one on live that's going to call in right now to that 888-565-1470, and there's nobody on live right now that's going to be able to answer in the Facebook post, I am going to extend this trivia question to tomorrow at noon. So tomorrow at noon is the end of being able to answer this question correctly. And the question again is, what kind of culture is the Snalla culture? The hints that I gave you were, 1, go back and rewatch this this Facebook Live. Also, it starts with an I, and it means to do it on purpose. You really can't not get it from that. So call in or answer here in the things. We're getting ready to sign off in about 5 minutes. But I did want to, again, just rehash the fact that the Snalla pop-ups are happening. They will happen all quarter long. I know that Kokisha has one she's doing with Wilton Manors, and I believe some others. And I think I'd be remiss if I did not repeat to those that don't already know that my last day with Artist Boca is on February 16th. April Stewart will be joining Artist Boca as the new Community Relations Director of Community Relations at #BocaBest. And I will be at Pacifica Forest Trace starting February 22nd. So I like to make sure that everybody is in the loop with things. I just think it's better that way when you know where people are going, so you can know how to do business with them, know how to connect with them. So if you didn't know, now you know. And don't feel bad that I didn't call you personally because I be busy, is what I tell people. Okay. All right. There's 7 people on now. I'm going to repeat this trivia question again. So the trivia question for a gift, you'll be able to get this beautiful, delicious smelling. I smelled it. It's a very clean smell. It is from Elaine's Hallmark stores in the Boynton Beach Mall. And it's the Ennis, the Energy of the Sea, cologne spray and body lotion. It is travel size. You can pretend that you are traveling. I want to travel so bad right now. And then also the body butter, the Artist Body Butter, made by Just Body Products. Her contact information is on here as well, too. I know many people that have reached out to her, and not just her body butters, but her candles, her soaps. I see Lisa Chavez is watching. Lisa, you've seen a lot of Snalla stuff. You know the answer to this question. Guys, what kind of culture is the Snalla culture? It is what we do. It is what sets us apart from everyone else. It's what makes us not another networking group. It's what makes us very focused on ensuring that we are building relationships with each other and doing it on purpose, not just for the purpose of sitting in the room and passing out our business cards, but truly connecting with one another. So you only got a couple more minutes to answer this. Dial that number, 888-565-1470. Put it into the chat box in the Facebook Live, or you have until noon to message me on Facebook or text me on my phone if you have that, and let me know what the answer is to this Snalla trivia question. Again, this has been Snalla on the Radio. Special thanks to Sabrina Rodriguez, to Armin Carpetian with Senior Bridge, Emily Lawless with Allegiance Home Health, Fatima Rivera-Smith with Haven Home Health. Say hey, guys, or bye, guys. Are y'all still there?
Bye.
Okay, they're still there. And obviously, our Snalla board members that are here in spirit, guys, make sure you stay tuned to the Snalla Facebook page for updates on the next Snalla pop-ups. You do not want to miss them. There are no more virtual gatherings. There's only one, and that can also be found on the Snalla page, on the Snalla Facebook page. There's not really much else to say, guys. I think we've run our whole hour. We have saved Fatima's life. She's alive. We've talked about Snalla, what's coming up in 2021. We've talked about the pop-ups. We've given you a trivia question that you can answer to win stuff. We've done it all tonight, right? All right.
Yes, we have.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go. We're going to sign off. I am hungry. It has been a long day. It has been a Monday of Mondays, but it's still been a beautiful day, and I'm so glad that you tuned in, even if you're watching this later. Have a great one, guys. Bye.
Bye. We're blessed. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. Snalla on the Radio has been a special presentation of the Skilled Nursing and Assisted Living Alliance. Be sure to like our Facebook page.
Looking for future leaders we can believe